Good afternoon, Timmy talks, and I hope you're all well. Welcome to my longer little version of this. Now, we used to live in a time, not that long ago, where people had a quiet dignity. They'd not suffer in silence, they would deal with things themselves, or with close family members. But as I was just saying on my short one, I was in town today, went out for a little bit of lunch, as is my custom now. Never in now, honestly, like a lady who lunches. And this person came up to me and went, it's busy in here. It's really going to set off my anxiety. Well, go home then. What are you telling me for? I mean, I could see by looking at her, she had a real anxious fear of the dentist, and showers, and exercise equipment by the look of it. But I could see that she wanted to engage me in this anxiety-depression thing. Now, I'm not making disparaging comments to people who have mental illnesses. I'm really not. I'm just pointing out that everyone who says they've got one may not have them. Depression, proper, true depression, a debilitating, crippling, awful ailment. I know people who have it. I know people who live with it. And I wish I could just do something. There's nothing I could do other than just be there. But I wasn't meaning to be there for this lady earlier. Don't know from Adam. Yeah, I'll get really bad anxiety. And PTSD, I believe she said, but I was trying to not really listen. I didn't want to say what particular event had triggered her PTSD. Perhaps she'd been in a combat situation or in a terrible relationship or whatever, something terrible. I wasn't willing to engage with her in that possible thing. But why is it we live? It's like a badge of honour now to have something wrong with you. I haven't got anything wrong with me. Touch wood so far. My ears are they could be better, but on the whole, I'm very lucky. But I don't go around telling everybody about my ailments at the first meeting, do I? A little bit of Victorian, a bit of a Victorian attitude would be lovely. Share things. Obviously, you must share things. Suicide's a terrible thing for men. Men particularly. I'm not saying women don't do it, they do it, but not to the extent that men do it. Probably a lot of the things, not because they can't share. People used to share without realising they were sharing. They go to football and get things off their chest. They work next to people in a production line and get things off their chest, and then go for a pint and get things off their chest and go home, and it just helped. Now people are very insular, very sedentary and insular as well. A lot of these mental health issues could be eradicated if people had more of a sense of purpose. You're depressed, so you don't work, you're more depressed, and so it goes on and goes on. It doesn't have to be a well-paid job, it hasn't got to be a job you want to do, but just a sense of purpose, mowing your lawn, picking up a bit of litter, volunteering in a charity shop, anything. I'm not saying it's a magic wand. I'm just saying that perhaps people should do a little bit more. You can't medicate for life. I'm not as happy as I really, really want to be. Nobody is, because that's an unattainable goal. But I'm as happy as I possibly can be, and that's it. I used to convince myself I used to suffer with, depressed. I wasn't. I was just a really miserable bastard. Remove all the things that make you unhappy, and then you come out the other end, didn't you? It's like weeding a garden. Take out all the misery bits, and then you've got a lovely garden at the end of it. So that's it. So if you do see me in town, feel free to come over and say, aren't you that internet sensation? But likewise, don't come and tell someone you don't know that you've got a mental health problem while you're queuing up to buy a £5 coffee and a £5 sandwich with what I presume is money that's given you to buy the steak to get by on. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. Anyway, the song today is by a band. Now, honestly, I don't know if it's a band or it's an art project or what, but they are called Fake Music. They do heavy metal covers in the most beautiful, perfect 70s soul funk style you've ever heard in your life. So I'm going to have a little scroll through and decide which one to pick on, and I'm going to put it on the bottom today. Please enjoy yourselves. If you've got someone who's feeling down or a friend who needs a bit of support, go and support them. Whatever you do, don't go and tell them to stand next to a bloke in a coffee shop, because they might get talked about. Anyway, see you in the morning for Timmy's 5 quick questions. Please do send in questions. I've had a flurry lately, so thank you for that. Thank you for my new subscribers. I've had about 5 in the last week or so thank you very much. Please do share and repost. It only takes a second, doesn't it? And then you'll get these forevermore. Right then, I'll see you in the morning. Ta-da!